Hi, today we're going to be looking at a simple tutorial to create your logo. Now I want you to create one using the skills I've done, then you can edit it later. So I'm going to click on File, New, and make sure it's pixels please, and I am going to do 500 by 500 pixels, and I'm going to make the background transparent. Okay, so I'm going to leave this up here so it's 500 pixels by 500 pixels, transparent, and then click OK. Now the first thing I'm going to do is add a picture in here. So earlier I looked up pictures. Now you notice they've got white backgrounds. That's because I wanted that, because it makes it easier to cut out. So please do look for something like that, and underneath you're going to see the size. Now thinking that we've got 500 by 500, be sensible with what you want. So I'm going to click on this one, view image. Now that's important because if it's blocked you won't be able to go, but also we can see now, so I'm going to right click and copy that, click on there, edit and paste. Click on the move tool, which is here, show transform controls, and using that I can move it across. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to use the magic wand tool to click on the background. Now it's 20 up here. If it highlights too much, then what you're going to want to do is turn that down. So you just highlight, turn down and click again. But 20 is actually quite good for me. So then I am going to press delete. Select, deselect. So that's quite good for me. Move tool, I might decide to move it back. You'll notice this there. So I just go back and press delete. Select, deselect. Now if I do this straight away, I'm going to have a very grainy kind of looking thing where it's gone through. So I'm going to double click on the layer. So do you see where my mouse is here on the corner? Double click. I'm going to click on a outer glow, and I'm just going to make it very slight, and I'm not going to have a huge thread, and I'm going to make that white. That will just soften some of it just a little bit, because we don't want that too. We want it to look a little bit softer. There we go. And then OK, and you'll see it there. So once I've done this, I am going to go filter, and I'm going to go to filter gallery, and I'm going to give it a look. Now the colours, it's gone, that's fine. So cutout's quite cool, so that's in the artistic effects, and you can play around in there. And you've got all of these, so you can pick the one that you think is good for your brand. You might decide in your final one not to have any of this, which is fine, but I would like you to at least have some experience of what these can do. See? All good. I'm going to go for cutout because that's the one I normally like, and I'm going to make it quite detailed, and then click OK. Okay, so far I've got this for a logo. Now I'm going to add text, so this is the text tool, and then I click. I'm going to type, then I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to change the font up here to something that suits my house style. So I might go for that. Could change the colour, and I can change the font there. Now you notice it's the biggest. If you want bigger, you can just type it in. Once you've done, so I'm going to click on here. I might decide that I want an arch. So I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to click on the move tool, because it's only with the move tool that you can move it. And I think I'm going to do it over there. Now again, I can use the layer styles, so I can just double click on the corner of this layer, do a stroke, and I think white is quite cool. And I can do a bevel emboss if I want, and make it look like that. Okay, I think yours will be a lot better, but this is just an example. Now when you save it, you go File, save as, and you save it as a Photoshop file so you can edit it later, but then you save it again, but this time you make it a PNG. Where is it? Yeah, so you can do it as a JPEG to go through, okay? Or a PNG would be better, because what that would do is it won't save the background. So when you can put it on top of things a lot easier. So save like that and call it your Kitty Cafe. Alright, off you go.